Hello and thanks for tuning in. In this video we're going to be having a look at the Last Autumn DLC, which is the upcoming DLC for the absolutely fantastic Frostpunk. The DLC is going to be released on the 21st of January, so we've been lucky enough to have it a week early, and so we're just going to go and have a bit of a playthrough. So in the notes that were sent with the key for the game, this is aimed at experienced Frostpunk players, and it also advises don't be too proud to play on easy mode. So for the purpose of this video, we are going to play on easy mode just so we can explore as much as possible in the quickest time possible. Should also point out that this is still beta code, so if there are any bugs and bits and pieces going wrong, these should all be ironed out by the time the game launches properly, or by the time the DLC launches properly. So there is a video that introduces the storyline in a second of the Last Autumn, which we'll play before we get into the game proper. So it outlines the setting, but to summarise, it's a prequel to, in terms of timeline, in the Frostpunk world. So this is before the ice came, and it's all about getting ready in preparation for the ice coming. Certain factions in the world suspect that the ice age is coming, and well, as we know, they are right. So we are tasked with actually building one of the generators that are so prevalent in the base game. So I'm going to shut up for a minute or so while we watch this introductory video.
Personal Journal of Euphemia McLaughlin, Assistant Engineer at Imperial Exploration Company. It's been 5 weeks since we have left the familiar walls of Birmingham behind. Weeks of uncertainty, of struggle, of hope. And finally, we have reached the shores. We had 3 deaths so far. Or, small price for progress, as IEC called it. I can only hope I am going to avoid their fate. They've claimed there was nothing to fear, that this whole journey of ours was just a precaution. But now, it feels like the weather is changing. And the winter seems inevitable.
So there we go, the scene is set, so let us dive in. Now, with it being set before the ice ages hit, the game looked very different. So we still have the circular city building area that you can see in the middle, but it's just nice to not to have loads of snow. It's nice to play Frostpunk looking a little bit more colourful. Now, like I mentioned at the start, this is on the easy setting. I have tried a couple of playthroughs on harder settings, and it is very tricky, very easy to lose. So once I have got to grips with this, I will do a video on a harder setting, but for now, just to show you as much as possible, we're going to keep it on easy. So we're just going to get up and running. So you can see here, before we can start building the generator, we've got to get a basic supply infrastructure. So we need to gather resources that are around, but more importantly, get a food supply going, and get our docks built, and I'll show you that. So we'll just pause it. You'll see shortly that we're going to actually build a dock, and you can use the dock to bring in building resources. So you can get it to bring in iron, coal and wood. But let's just get people gathering for now, get all this cleared. So those of you who've played Frostpunk before will be familiar with these bars at the bottom, so how motivated people are and discontent. If I remember rightly, motivation was called hope in the base game, but as ever, if either of these gets, if motivation gets too low or discontent gets too high, you're screwed. You're going to get fired. Every game of Frostpunk seems to be like an episode of The Apprentice almost. Certainly for me, and I'm always the one getting fired. So I'm going to just speed this up to get these resources coming in, and we'll get some stuff built. So the workshop should be familiar if you played the game before. So with these little pop-ups, where people are going to let you know if they're happy or not, what they want to see happening, different bits of information. We'll keep speeding it up. In fact, we'll go on super quick time. While they're building that, we'll get some housing built. Get some people employed and get some research done. So we needed the docks. I've also found food becomes an issue very quickly, so I'm actually going to do food source before we do the docks. We'll get these connected. I'll speed it up. Okay, so we've already got our first decision to make. So once again, if you've played the base game already, you will know that there's no easy decisions in Frostpunk. They are equally challenging in this. It doesn't feel quite as desolate, obviously, but things certainly start to ramp up and factions seem to appear. So you've got to try and keep everybody happy, I guess, or just be almost militant about it and stomp out everything. So here we've got some people who just being a bit lazy, but it's the first day. Let's be nice, let's be benevolent, and as it's on easy mode, hopefully the fallout shouldn't be too bad. We'll keep this speeded up. Oh, I didn't connect my path. That was clever. There we go. That should now, as you can see up on the top, we've got the same resources and so on to manage. So straight away, we're going to have to get something going to cook the food. Okay, so here's a demand, so we'll provide some shelter. I don't think we've got enough resources to provide any more than that. Oh, I can do one. That's not very good, is it? And we'll get people cooking. So similarly again to the base game, you've got to manage you've only got a finite amount of people. You can see down here. At the moment we've got quite a few unemployed people, about 20, but we need to juggle that and keep everybody busy, trying to be really efficient. So we'll get our docks built as well, so you can see that. People are cooking. We don't need any of this other stuff at the moment, just the wood. We've still got homeless people and sick people. Okay. So not only are you tasked with saving the world, so to speak, by getting these generators ready, you've got to look after the workforce as well while you're doing it. Okay, so we've got our docks, so as soon as we've got enough wood, we shall get that built. What shall we research? Let's do faster gathering. More efficient. Forages, so we need more wood. Did find, certainly in the harder difficulty, resources were an issue. Kept running out of wood. So should that give us enough wood now? Yeah. Oh, we were going to build the docks, weren't we? To show you that, and we've absolutely failed miserably at building a docks. We'll do that when we've got enough wood. And the forages work similarly to the scouts. in the base game. So these guys are going to nip out and explore the map. So we'll just click on that. This should be quite familiar. So this is our base. Once we have a group, we will send them out to these locations where they may or may not find stuff. What do these guys want? Come on. Okay, people are a bit fed up. They didn't think it was going to be rubbish. They thought it was going to be paradise. So we need to keep their motivation up. So let's see what we can do. So once again we have the Book of Laws. Different things we can do. So we want to help with motivation. Okay, let's build a bathhouse. That sounds good. Quite often just go for a pub, but we'll try and take a different approach. Okay, can we build our docks? Where's docks? Techno resources. So you'll see now I clicked on dock, we have a few building spots. I don't know if it matters which one you choose. They're all only limited spots, and you can build fishing, little fishing docks as well to help with your food resources. So I guess later on in the game it will probably prove more important as to what you use between these. So we've got somebody who's sick. We need to research. So in terms of the tech trees, you can see the generator construction. So we're going to ultimately have to unlock all of these to build our generator. But I'm going to start just getting my infrastructure in first of all, and I want to concentrate on the people. So we're going to go food and health when we can. We need more wood. What did I say? Always needing wood. Well, we might as well do the sawmill then while we're waiting. I think that's quite cheap. Yeah, 10 wood. Okay, so this is the... Oh, it's not been built. I thought the dock had been built because we're not going fast enough. Okay, so here's our dock built. We, at the moment anyway, we have a choice of bringing in either coal, wood, or steel. So for now, the only demands on me are wood. So we're going to bring in wood, and we need some workers. And what you'll see shortly, go full speed, a ship should appear. We should hear it tooting its horn. So we'll come and have a look at that in a second. Oh, we don't have enough workers for foragers. That's bad. Where can we get rid of people from? We don't need too many people gathering up the steel. We don't need it yet. Does that give us enough? No. So I'll have no one gathering that. So there we go. We'll get them sent out. So that'll bring us in some raw food that we can get cooking with. Someone else is fed up. What's wrong with you guys? Okay, so we got our next building mission to build a telegraph station. I thought we had set up, looking at these objectives here, I thought we had set up a foragers camp. Where is it? Oh, it's foragers quarters. Sorry, we do the camp in the in this menu here, what we're going to call it, the map. So I'll show you that when we get to it. Oh, we missed the ship. The ship has been and delivered. As you can see now, we've got some resources deposited on the dock, which is absolutely perfect because we've run out of our original piles of wood. So we'll get some guys on that. So it's going to be quite interesting how this plays out, I think, in terms of prioritising what resources you get coming in. So what's up with these guys? Let's go for that. So what else can we build? Need something medical and a bathhouse. We said we promised we were going to build one, so let's get one built. Once again, we've run out of wood. There we go, the bathhouse is built. What's that mean? It's turned off. Okay, we need coal. Have we got any coal knocking around? I think there's a deposit somewhere. Okay, let's get some people on the coal. Let's get some research going. Okay, so here's my guys. So they've found some reindeer tracks. So we can either get them to search or we can get them to move on. Oh, it's the same difference to be fair. So we can next go to the nesting place or the hunting grounds. Now, having had a play before, I know there's food in the hunting grounds, so we are going to send them there. And then if we do get another team, we'll send them to the nesting place to see what's going on there. Let's speed it up. Oh, I can hear the boat. I'm sure I heard a boat tooting. Or maybe that was the time to get up alarm for them. Okay, looks like our engineer thinks he's too good to be sleeping in a tent. I'm afraid, mate, that is tough. I can't do anything to help you at the moment. Get on with it. Let's get ourselves a medical post going on. Hopefully that should make people happy. And we're going to go for food and health again. I've not noticed any upgraded places to live at the moment. I don't know if that becomes available later, but I haven't noticed it. Maybe it's under protective structures here, but that seems to be all about the generator. But like I said before, I'm going to concentrate on food and health. So let's go. Let's do a fishing harbour. Once again, we don't have enough wood. Come on. Okay, so these guys want to know how we're going to treat the gravely ill. So this is similar to the decision you'd have to make in the base game. So we have a choice of either letting them suffer until they die, or and that's to sustain life, or in the radical treatment we're going to be quite brutal really. Invasive surgery, amputations, but it has the risk of doing, as you can see here, is 30% of the gravely ill people are going to be amputees and they will not be able to contribute. But there's not really a great decision to make here. You can either fill your medical centres, medical posts rather, with gravely ill people. Yeah, there isn't, and just stretch resources, or your discontent will rise. Not great choices, to be fair. I'm going to go for sustain life though. And these boys are waiting. As you can see here now that the guys are here, they're going to deliver 80 food every day, 80 raw food. So we'll get those guys going and leave them there. We now have coal up and running, so we can get the bathhouse turned on. And we need to research. Now we have some resources, and wood is still an issue. I think we could build a sawmill if I remember rightly. Yes, so let's get a sawmill going on as well. That's a good place. Let's go there. Oh, we don't have enough wood to build the damn street. Okay, we should have now. Come on, finish building it, guys. Oh dear, people using the bathhouse for sex. Who imagined that would happen? You know what? It's none of my business. Leave them to it. People want to have fun. Let them have fun. The end of the world's coming. We'll get the sawmill fully populated. That should sort out the wood problem, hopefully. And build the fishing harbour so you can see that. So I'm presuming we could potentially have 3 docks and have one bringing in each of the resources. I'm not going to waste, or rather use my resources to do that as of yet, because I don't know. What's this? Well, that's quite good, so if we need it in a pinch, we've got 1,000 steel there. Let's get researching again. So we are slowly but surely eking into this steel pile, so we'll make sure that's in use. What's happened here? Oh, it's just closed. How are we doing for storage? Fine for the moment on everything. Might as well collect those steam cores, get some more space cleared. Okay, motivation is flashing. Daily loss is noticeable. That can't be good. What else can we do to improve the motivation? We can build a pub. Hearty meals, I think we'll go with that. So how do we... Ah, so the payoff there, even with that, so yes, you get the motivational payoff, but we're going to be less efficient in terms of our food production, so hopefully that won't become a problem. But I think motivation was more important there and then. Is there anything else we can build as of yet? No, nothing new. More forages available. Good. Oops. So let's get another team of foragers on the go. Oh, we haven't got enough workers. Ah. Oh, here's a boat. We kept talking about the boat, never show you the boat. So there's the boat. There's not a lot else to say there. There's the boat. Lovely. Alright, let's build this telegraph station they're talking about. Where is that? 24, yeah, so we can build that. Looks very similar to a structure from the base game that I can't for the life of me remember the name of. We'll get it built so we can progress. Perhaps this will unlock a few different things. What should we do? Let's start looking at the generator stuff. As that's what we're here to do, we should make a start. Okay, so they're happy that can now order resources in the telegraph station. Okay, so let's see what we can order there. Ah, fantastic, we can order people. So let's get another 24 people in. I don't know if that's, I don't know how I feel about that, to be fair. We can just, it's almost like you could buy people on Amazon, get them sent in, get them delivered, and if they do Prime. Let's get some more food going on there. But it's quite interesting. So in the base game, you're struggling with people dying constantly and trying to jiggle the resource of people. I guess in here, yes, we're trying to stop them dying, but I guess if you just plough too many people in at once, there's not going to be anywhere for people to live. There's going to be loads of issues there. And from reading, or rather watching, there's a video by one of the devs from the game, and just managing people's expectations as opposed to the rather sort of life and death decisions in the base game are just as important in terms of you succeeding or not. So we're almost playing a politician as well here, just trying to keep people happy. So where are my people? Are my guys here? Oh, what's that? Oh, they're on the way. Okay, fantastic. So what's these? So what is a structural profile? Don't know what a structural profile is. Mill factory, ventilation. Well, let's start with that. It seems the most basic. Motivation is still a problem. What else can we do? What else can we build? I think we might have to go for the pub. Or cocaine pills. Is that going to... And there's only a low risk of death by overdose, so why not? Let's get that going on. Let's get everybody addicted to drugs. Let's get the cocaine pills on. Boom. Oh, that's quite depressing. We've killed everybody. Right, so we might as well send them off somewhere else. Why can't my guys move from there? Oh, they're on the way back. Fair enough. No, they're on the way. So who are these? Come on. Yes, very good. Perhaps we'll just have to wait for them to come back and then we'll see what they say. We'll see if this waiting thing disappears. So we need to build the profiles manufacturer. Can we build anything for people? What can we do? So already I do feel the pressure in terms of just not failing, because it's absolutely depressing when you fail. As I say, playing it on the harder difficulties, I thought I was doing okay until just like boom, you're fired. So it can be quite brutal. Are my people here? My people must be here. So let's get another forager team on the go. Yes, fantastic. Oh, that maybe we have to research that to get more forager teams. I think I saw that. Yeah, more foragers. must have a second team. I did. I don't know why they weren't responding before. I've obviously missed something there. So we've done all those. What's that reloading station? What does that do? Oh, that's quite good. It seems at the moment, oops. As you can see here, we've reached the storage limit, so we effectively need to increase the storage limit of our docks. Motivation's still a problem. What else can we do? Oh, that's good. Discontent will fall permanently. Let's do comfortable quarters and smashing a load more tents. Should have enough wood now. And we'll do another bathhouse over here as well, so all these guys are happy and not stinking. Terrible building there. Oh, thankfully it's intelligent enough to sort out my terrible placement of the base of the tents there. We're going to do a bathhouse, weren't we? Health bathhouse. Oh, not enough. What's that? Steel. Where can we get some steel from? Boudoir photography. I think we're going to let them keep it. So once again, here's where the resource managing comes in, because I ran out of steel. I haven't got any on order, and I've got nowhere to get any from at the moment. So hopefully we will be able to get some. What can we order? So we can order engineers work now. Just here. Oops. So let's get some steel, because we can actually produce our own wood at the moment, so that makes sense. We'll get that built to increase its storage capacity. And we'll see what these guys have found. Oh, lake full of fish, that sounds good. Those on the way there. I thought we had two teams. Do you know what? I've got no idea what's going on with them. I thought I had. So that's going to use up one of my steam cores as well. So you start off with, I think it was 3 steam cores we got in here. 2. Have we got one in here? Only a couple of steam cores now. Once again, as per the base game, they are going to prove very important, I am sure. So we don't want to squander them. Oh, street is not connected to the generator. Stupid man. The lake is teeming with fish. Sounds brilliant. Let's get it done. Why are you inoperative? No gatherable resources in range. So we've obviously taken all the wood from there for now. So we need to wait till our boat comes in. Why are you not connected? So I'm actually going to see if we can build a second dock and order something different. Let's get a dock going on, because we seem to be doing okay for food at the moment. Oh, under construction. Bad omen, very superstitious lot. Can we build our bathhouse yet. Can, so let's get that dropped in there. Oh yeah, so it looks like we can. What have these guys been doing? They got in a fight over the, what was it, the boudoir picture from before. I'm just going to leave them to it. You know what I mean? They should have, everyone deserves a bit of fun. Oh, that went well in terms of decisions. Fantastic. 3 unpopular decisions. Wonderful. So we'll get you bringing in wood. You're bringing in steel. Lovely. Not researching anything. I think we could probably hire some more people again soon. Well, we've got 2 people being treated, so let's get another medical post over this side as well. And we need one of these, I forgot what it's called already, a reloading station. Oh, it uses a steam core, didn't realise. I thought I had the 3rd one before. Perhaps we won't do for now. Oh, no employees available. Engineers. Okay, so let's order some engineers. Machine shop. Research. Build the machine shop to build steam exchanges. Okay. Where is the machine shop generator? So let's start our manufacturing. Now what I am finding in this one is space is very much an issue. I'm very loath to build stuff over here. To be fair, it's too far from the generator anyway. Oh, so this one has to be right next to it, okay. I found with some buildings you can't build within this circle, so it's nice to actually be able to build in it and not take up space. I was because I kept running out of wood, I was concerned about well, just getting in the way of the trees, quite frankly. And we've got no workers, of course we haven't, so it needs one structure profile from 25 wood. Okay. Let's just order, well, how many does it say? 8 for the mission. And set up a shaft structure. Okay. So we need our delivery of people. Oh, so that's what we need the 8 structural profiles for. Okay, so get that going on. Shouldn't be long till our people come. Got the mangrove. Fantastic. Not researching, need to make sure we do that. Now, loads of things are needing steam cores, so I'm really hoping that oh, someone's dead. It's not very good. Ha! It's the what are they called? Cocaine pills seem to have backfired a little bit. So I'll stop using cocaine pills for 3 days. Well, our motivation's quite good at the moment, so that should be fine. He says, and someone's dead. So what can we do with our dead? So reparation. think we should do that. I don't want disease as well. I think it's the lesser of two evils. Oh no, we can do both because they're both buried. Each burial decreases. I think the lesser of the evils is probably this one. So we need to build a morgue. I'm crap at lining up my buildings with streets. Fucking owls. We'll have to read this one properly. Hang on. People across the whole camp leap to their feet, awakened by the sound of angry screeches. Dozens of huge birds are circling over the construction site. The owls are back, moans the terrified workers. It's a sign the heavens warn us. We shouldn't be here, we're doomed. After a while, the birds disappear above the bay, leaving our people severely shaken. So another challenge here, motivation's going to fall even more each morning, and our only option is fucking owls. Owls, bastards. The bastard owls trying to thwart surviving the end of the world. Stupid birds, yes, I agree. Once again, another backfiring occurrence from our cocaine pills. What do we do? I'm going to keep up the distribution. Let's keep it going. Oh, we broke a promise, so that's bad. Thankfully, like I said a couple of times, this is easy mode. I am kind of missing the challenge, though, if I'm honest, of the regular modes. Even just playing on the medium setting is considerably harder than this. This is actually quite a breeze. And if you're I mean, I'm certainly not a hardcore Frostpunk player, but I do like the challenge that just the normal setting brings. This is a little bit like, it's fun, but it's not as stressful. It's not as engaging. It doesn't feel as Frostpunk for me. Right, what's happening here anyway? Safety concerns. Okay, let's improve safety. What can we do? Safety procedures. That sounds good. Oh, we have to wait 8 hours. Okay, so let's wait 8 hours until we can do a new law. That's cool. Oh, we could do some more people working in there. Let's get some more. Let's mail order some more people. Thank you very much. Now, what I'm seeing at the bottom here, this logistical limit, I imagine that relates to, obviously we can only fit so much on a boat, so thankfully we've got 2 at the moment. So I'm guessing that, does it explain it anywhere? That each dock has a logistical limit, so the more docks you have, then the more people we can bring in. I'm assuming anyway, I might be wrong. Let's get this going on. These boys are waiting again, right? Okay, transport. So they're bringing back another 80 food. Okay, so what I feel like this is played enough here to give you a taste of what the game looks like and the things you're going to be getting up to. So I'm going to end this video here, but I will continue playing and we'll come back to it in a second part where we've got all the generator stuff unlocked and we're a bit further on in the map. So hopefully this gives you a bit of enough of a taste, trying to get my words out properly, to help you decide whether you think it'd be good to go for or not. Like I said, this is the easy mode. It's not too challenging. It's quite straightforward, if I'm honest, but if you do want to challenge the literally one difficulty setting up, I must have been fired about 10 times already. I've not got nearly as far as this, so it's definitely challenging for all you absolutely crazy people. There's a survival mode, and obviously you can ramp up the difficulty to maximum settings. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, give us all the good stuff such as thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the new iteration of Frostpunk in the comments. That'd be fantastic, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you, take care.